Okay, guys, here's B for you. We're discussing, I'm going to explain the difference between what self-directed care is for B. So please join me for B's presentation. Here we go. Self-directed services in Medicaid allow individuals or their representatives to take charge of their own care and service management. Unlike traditional agency directed care, this model offers participants the autonomy, the authority to make decisions about their service through a person centered planning process. This includes hiring, training, and supervising their caregivers' employer authority. That means, guys, that people like myself who like to hire and fire their own people, that aspect of having home health care aides is called self-directed care. That's where you hire and fire your own people. You become their boss instead of agencies telling you who to take, who to not take in your house. Self-directed care gives you the option to hire and fire your own people. Okay, so that's the general gist of the presentation today. But let me finish it all for you so you understand the whole thing, please. Okay, self-directed care service in Medicaid allows individuals or their representatives to take charge of their care and service management, unlike traditional agency directed care. This model offers participants the authority to make decisions about their services through a person centered planning process. This includes hiring, training, and supervising their caregivers' employer authority, controlling how Medicaid funds in a budget are spent, budget authority, developing a service plan that outlines necessary supports and preferences, okay, having an individualized budget tailored to their needs. Okay, assisting support brokers and financial management services to assist in handling responsibilities. Okay, you hire and fire your own people, right? For self-directed care. The agency that you pick to be the person to pay, or the agency to pay your girls, varies also. So there are key components that you have to consider. Okay, ensuring quality assurance and improvement through monitoring and oversight. Various Medicaid programs offer self-directed options, including home and community-based services, or HCBS, waivers, and state plan options. The approach has evolved since 1980 or 1990, growing through initiatives like the cash and counseling program and expansions under legislation such as the Affordable Care Act. Would you like to delve deeper into how states implement these services on their impact on aging population? Person-centered planning, or PCP, is fundamentally or fundamental approach in self-directed services. Okay. That focus on the individual's unique needs, preferences, and goals rather than applying one size fits all model. PCP ensures that services are tailored to the person's lifestyle and aspirations. Key elements of person centered planning: individual choice. The person receiving services actively participates in shaping their care plan rather than having decisions made solely by professionals. Strength-based approach. The focus is on the individual's abilities and desired outcomes rather than limitations. Holistic planning supports cover medical, social, emotional, and financial needs, folks. Aspects to create comprehensive framework for well-being: collaborative decision making. Family caregivers and chosen representatives may be involved in to ensure services align with personal goals. Flexible support system. The plan can be adjusted as needed, as needs change over time, ensuring ongoing relevance and effectiveness. Applications in Medicaid self-directed care. Developing an individualized service plan that outlines needs supports, establishing a personal budget to allocate service resources for care and services, utilizing support brokers to help navigate care coordination. Promoting self-determination by allowing individuals to hire and manage their own providers. Person-centered planning, particularly significant in aging populations and disability services, as it enables individuals to maintain independence while receiving necessary care. Would you like to explore how it impacts long-term care models or specific age-related health conditions like Alzheimer's? Certainly, here are a few real-world applications of person-centered planning within self-directed services. One, elderly individuals manage their own care. Example, Sarah, an 82-year-old woman with mobility issues, wants to stay in her own home. Okay. Rather than move to an assisted living facility. Give me 1 second. Through self-directed Medicaid services, she hires a caregiver she trusts, their neighbor who helps with daily tasks. She decides how her individualized budget is spent, allocating funds for a wheelchair accessible home modification and weekly transportation to senior center. Support broker assists her in refining their care plan as her needs evolve. 2, aging adults with cognitive challenges, Alzheimer's and dementia. Example, John, a retired teacher with early stage Alzheimer's, participates in self-directed care. His person-centered care plan includes memory support therapies, assistance from a caregiver trained in cognitive engagement, and structured daily routines that help him maintain his independence. His family helps manage budget allocations, ensuring funds are directed toward home safety improvement and professional support, hearing loss, and independence. Example, Maria, a 65-year-old with severe hearing loss, prefers receiving care that respects her communication style. Her self-directed service plan prioritizes hiring a caregiver fluent in American Sign Language, or ASL, instead of relying on traditional agency care. She allocates funds to assistive hearing technologies and participates in local senior community events tailored for individuals with hearing impairments, supporting aging adults with macular degeneration. Example, Thomas, a retired engineer with vision loss due to macular degeneration, utilizes Medicare self-directed services to maintain independence. His service plan includes hiring a personal assistant who helps with reading documents, mobility assistance, and transportation, folks. Funds are allocated for VEGF injections and adaptive technology such as voice assisted home devices. Okay, these examples highlight how person centered planning helps older adults retain autonomy while receiving customized care. Would you like to explore how different states implement these models or their impact on health care policies? Person-centered planning, or PCP, offers numerous benefits, particularly in self-directed services and healthcare. Here are some key advantages. 1, enhanced autonomy and control. Individuals making decisions about their own care rather than relying on standardized agency-directed services. Okay. Give me a minute, guys. Gotta fix my paperwork. Okay. They can hire and manage caregivers who align with their preferences and needs to improve quality of life. Services are tailored to personal goals, strengths, and lifestyles. Supports extend beyond medical needs to include social, emotional, and community engagement. Greater flexibility and adaptability. Okay, plans evolve as needs change, ensuring continuous relevance. Individuals can adjust budgets and services to match their evolving circumstances. Strength-based approach focuses on abilities rather than limitations, folks. Okay. Encourages independence and self-determination. Holistic and comprehensive support addresses multiple aspects of well-being, including health, financial stability, and social connections. Integrates family and community resources for well-rounded support system. Increased satisfaction and engagement. People feel more empowered and involved in their care. Leads to better adherence to care plans and improved health outcomes. 7, cost effective and efficient. All right, guys, give me a second. Reduces reliance on institutional care by promoting home and community-based services. Allows for more efficient allocation of Medicaid funds. Would you like to explore how PCP impacts aging population or specific health conditions like Alzheimer's and hearing loss? Person-centered planning offers significant benefits for older adults, particularly in maintaining independence, improving quality of life, and ensuring care aligns with their personal preferences. Here's how it helps. Preventing autonomy, preserving autonomy and decision making. Older adults retain control over their care choices rather than having decisions made for them, folks. Okay. Made solely by professionals or family members. Okay, here you go, guys. Here's the rest of it for you. Hold on. Let me fix this. Okay. All right. They can select caregivers who understand their needs and preferences, fostering a sense of dignity. 2. Enhancing quality of life. PCP ensures that service supports not just medical needs, but also social, emotional, and recreational aspects. It promotes engagement in community activities, reducing isolation and improving mental well-being. 3. Adapting to changing needs. Plans are flexible and evolve as health conditions change, ensuring continued relevance. Okay. Older adults can adjust their budgets and services to match their evolving circumstances. Supporting aging in place. Many seniors prefer to remain in their homes rather than move to institutional care. PCP facilitates home modifications, caregiving support, and assistive technologies to make aging in place feasible. 5. Addressing cognitive and sensory challenges. For individuals with Alzheimer's, hearing loss, and macular degeneration, PCP ensures tailored interventions. It allows for specialized caregivers, adaptive technologies, and structured routines that support cognitive function. 6. Strengthening social and family connections. PCP encourages family involvement while respecting the older adult's autonomy. It fosters meaningful relationships by engaging social activities into care plans. 7. Cost-effective, efficient care. By focusing on home and community-based services, PCP reduces reliance on costly institutional care. It ensures Medicaid funds are used efficiently to support individualized needs. Would you like to explore how different states implement PCP on its impact on aging related health conditions like Alzheimer's and hearing loss? You can also check out more details on person-centered planning for older adults and its broader applications in community living. Person-centered care planning, or PCP, has a profound impact on individuals with Alzheimer's disease, improving quality of life, reducing behavioral symptoms, and fostering meaningful engagement. Here's how it helps. Enhancing cognitive and emotional well-being. PCP ensures that care aligns with the individual's personal history, preferences, and strengths, which can help maintain cognitive function and emotional stability. Structured routines and familiar activities reduce confusion and anxiety, promoting a sense of security. Reducing behavioral and psychological symptoms. Studies show that person-centered dementia care significantly decreases agitation and aggression by focusing on individualized interactions. Caregivers can minimize distress and improve communication. 3. Supporting meaningful engagement. Person-centered care. Person-centered care encourages participation in activities tailored to the person's hold on a minute, I'll get it. Interests such as music therapy, art, or reminiscing exercises. Now, reminiscing exercises, it takes a person with dementia back to their childhood days, or back to a time where they can recall things. Now, like I said, those are short-lived, but you may take a person with dementia who's having a good day, who's remembering things, who's engaging in the activity, and you may ask them if they remember certain parts of their life, and they may be able to tell you exactly, how their life was, what they liked as a kid, and what kind of activities they like to do as a kid. But for the day they may understand you, and the next day they may have an issue of recalling things. That's part of the disease, people. That's not them as a person. Okay, so we're at 4. Improving caregiver and family relationships. Families and caregivers are actively involved in developing care plans, ensuring community and emotional support. PCP strengthens relationship by respecting the individual's autonomy and dignity. 5. Promoting dignity and self-identity. Alzheimer's can intrude erode a person's sense of self, but PCP reinforces personhood and selfhood, uh, preserving their identity. Caregivers focus on abilities rather than limitations, fostering a positive environment. Would you like to explore specific interventions within PCP, such as memory support therapies or sensory based care strategies? You can also check out more details on MSN.com, guys, and its broader applications on Alzheimer's treatment at MSN.com, guys. So I will be back on with C shortly. Give me a little bit to put C together for you, and I'll be back on with it. For now, Gator Wellness, take care, folks.